Beloved ones, there comes a moment in life, perhaps you've already lived it, or you're about to, when everything seems to lose its meaning. The stories we were told about life, about meaning and purpose, begin to collapse. We look around and realize people are running in circles, chasing things that, deep down, don't even exist. Success? Validation? Status? The feeling grows that we're all playing a game whose rules no one really knows where they came from. For some, this moment is terrifying. It's like falling into an abyss, where nothing makes sense and everything seems to fall apart. It's when the idea that life has no purpose begins to take hold. Nihilism arises, that view that nothing really matters. There's no cosmic plan behind everything. There's no higher purpose. And in that instant, reality seems to collapse, dragging everything down with it. But for others, this moment can be something entirely different. Instead of falling into despair, there's a profound sense of openness, a realization that perhaps meaning was never necessary. The universe, in all its vastness, flows naturally, without needing justifications or explanations. And rather than being crushed by the weight of an indifferent cosmos, a clarity emerges that dissolves all conflict. This is the principle of non-duality. At first glance, nihilism and non-duality might seem like similar concepts. Both question the idea that life has intrinsic meaning. Both strip away the illusions people tend to cling to. Both challenge the belief that we have a separate, individual identity. But the big difference lies in what happens after going through these questions. Where nihilism leads us to disconnection and desolation, non-duality reveals something that was always there, hidden in plain sight. Nihilism takes away our certainties, but gives nothing in return. Non-duality, on the other hand, dissolves the struggle for meaning, revealing that there was never any need for a guiding purpose in the first place. When we come face to face with nihilism, the feeling of emptiness can be overwhelming. Imagine waking up and realizing, purely and directly, that everything you've worked for, everything you've cared about, means nothing. There's no hidden lesson in it, just the cold, indifferent reality that everything is empty. This worldview tells us that life has no inherent meaning. There's no greater purpose, no hidden truth waiting to be uncovered. No matter what we do, it all eventually fades. For some, this revelation is liberating. No rules, no obligations, no external expectations. They feel an uncommon kind of freedom, as if now they have the power to create their own meaning. However, for many, this vision is a dead end. If nothing matters, why get out of bed? Why pursue anything at all? This is the trap of nihilism. It strips away meaning, but offers nothing in its place. Life becomes a void, an absence of purpose that seems to swallow everything. But what if the real issue isn't that life lacks meaning, but that meaning was never required in the first place? What if the constant search for purpose has been unnecessary all along? What if reality, exactly as it is, was already whole? Instead of saying nothing matters, non-duality points to something different. It tells us that there was never anything that needed to matter, not in a hopeless or indifferent way, but in a way that dissolves the need to struggle for a meaning that was never required. It's not a nothing matters, but rather, there was never anything that needed to matter. There is no abyss. There is no void. Only the natural flow of life, where things simply are. This is the principle of non-duality, to live without the need for a higher meaning, and yet still live fully. Imagine, for a moment, a joke that makes you laugh so hard you forget yourself. The laughter comes spontaneously, without the need for any purpose. The moment is complete in itself. There's no need to justify its existence. Or think of a cat stretching in the sun, not because it has a goal, but simply because that's what's happening. Non-duality is this kind of experience, the experience of life without the pressure to seek meaning. And when that happens, things no longer need to be justified. They simply happen. Now that you've reflected on these two perspectives, I'd love to know, which one resonated more with you? How do you deal with meaning in your life? Leave your comment below, share your experience, and let's explore this path of understanding together.